Hello, everybody. My name is the LonOTron, and welcome back to the LonOtron Engineering Co., where we have gotten a very nice start with our wheelhouse. Our wheelhouse is officially, well, at least the internals are done, as well as the actual pump system that's going to pump all of the water back up to the surface. Real nice, real useful. Um, and we just got to get rid of a couple of these gears here, which actually, why am I doing this? I made a wrench while I was gone. There we go. Nice and easy, nice and simple. And with the water running and the plumbing set up for all of that, we can also begin to clear this area out right here and start actually constructing something just sort of around this. So that's what we're going to be doing for a minute is we are going to be constructing around the can I make copper tools? That's a good question. Can I make copper tools? Yes, I can make copper tools. Very nice, very useful because I have a lot of copper and I'm going to be getting a lot more. So, we are going to make a copper shovel, and then hopefully we have some sticks in here. We do. And then we are going to make a copper axe. Maybe two copper axes now that I'm thinking about it, because I really don't want to go through the effort of dealing with coming back to fetch more tools when I need them. Now we have a couple of pretty useful things. Copper gearbox? How do I... What? Oh, copper cage lamps. Ooh. Ooh, that's sweet. Oh, man, I am going to be using so much copper for so many stupid things. Copper golem, you say? Hmm. I see. I see. Okay. All right, we're gonna have a real good time. The valve handle will be super good. And it's raining. Go figure. It's raining and dark. Dark and raining. My favorite combination in the world. We're just gonna work through it. We're just gonna power through it. We're gonna keep this moving because I am not gonna sit around and do nothing for an extended period of time. I am going to get started on clearing a space. I am gonna get those goggles done. I am gonna get us set up here really nicely, and we are going to skeleton down there. We are going to get started on our actual like building and constructing a place to live and work and all of that. So we're probably going to start with like a very basic industrial building, which I will look up a reference of when I get a chance. I do want to get out of this rain. The noise is... What was that? What is... Oh, phantoms, because I haven't been sleeping, because I haven't bothered to kill any sheep yet. That's what it is. All right, we're gonna retreat super deep into the ground then, like as deep as we can. What else can I do with copper though? Copper back tank, which I could actually make right now. I just don't know what it does. It provides pressurized air for... Oh, okay. What the hell is pressurized air for? Is that for like the diving suit and stuff? Who who knows? Who knows indeed. I am looking into how to make trains. Train station, train signal, train track. Or I'm gonna assume it's called a rail car? Rail car? Rail? I mean, there's catwalks, which I am gonna make excessive use of. At least later. At least later. Maybe not immediately, because catwalks are kind of a pain. But I also have no space for catwalks right now. But soon I will, and so I'll just make the most of that. Do I have the string required for the... I do not have string. I'll have to kill some spiders when I get a chance. Let's make a copper pickaxe. Just really quick. make a copper pickaxe. Do I have my ingots? Yep. Okay. Then we bump, bump, bump. And we can continue mining. I actually did some mining. In the last video where I forgot to hit the record button. Let me double check that. Okay, yeah. So in the last video where I forgot to hit the record button, and I discovered that cave-ins are very much a thing that can happen in this game. They are terrifying. They are extremely scary. But with this copper, we can actually expand our walkway down a bit so we aren't hitting our head religiously. There we go. Nice and easy. And we are back on the hunt for iron. I looked at a graph, and iron can mostly be found in world generation at 19, level 19. This is where we are going to find the most iron, generally speaking. I really think it's. I see that cave in. And this is where the cave-in happened. I also found some gold here, which was really weird. But this is where the cave-in happened. And I'm fairly certain that if I go down a little ways, this will pop me out in a cave. I'm gonna break a ground block. I'm gonna break a floor block or something. Watch me cause another cave-in altogether. That would be bad. Should be a cave right here. Right under my nose. There it is. Of course, it's down by like -0. Or 0. There is no -0 because 0 is when the numbers switch over to being negatives. But it's all the way down here, and it makes me just a little anxious. All right, let's get the diorite ready in case we have to. God. Oh, okay. All right. This is fine. This is fine. This is. What was that thing? What was that thing? What? Huh? What was that thing? Now I'm surrounded by deer, but that thing! Cave centipede, okay. I guess there's just a cave centipede that really wanted me dead. Oh, skeleton. See you later, Skelebro. Take it. Ow. Take it easy, but take it, man. Alright, I live over here in a hole. Oh, okay, yeah, it's raining. Right, they don't like the rain. They don't, that's freaking me out. I really hate that noise. And that's a creeper, and that's a spider, and I live at my house! Whoa. Alright. That could have been worse. That could have been significantly worse. Let's get away from the mobs and their loud noises that are like kind of overstimulating. Let's get to the bottom of the hole in the ground. Go back to where my stuff was. Pray I can grab it. If I can't, I might lose it just a little bit. That cave centipede was like really scary actually, which makes me sound like a really big baby. But you don't understand. You weren't there. Please be in a grave marker or something. Okay, it's in my body, which, there we go. Now my corpse is just kind of there. Let's not go that way. It's a bad idea. It's a really bad idea. Oh, hey, some aluminum? Don't mind if I do. Oh, my inventory's full. Throw this diorite down there. I don't need diorite. I just dropped one piece of aluminum. That's fine. I'm not entirely sure what to do with aluminum. I'd really just like to get a drill system set up, which... Hang on. Wait. I have an idea. Alright? It's called a tunnel boring machine. Rhymes with grug. I just talked about it last episode. So, let's see. For a tunnel boring machine, we're going to need pistons. Like, that's part of the deal. We're going to need a mechanical piston. I'm not as worried about getting things up. I'm worried about getting them down. Engine piston. Generators? Okay. So to make a mechanical piston, we need a piston extension pole. I mean, of course, this is gonna... Oh, wait, no redstone required. Sign me up. Just oak planks. Oak planks. Andesite alloy. I'm gonna start stripping them from the walls. Yeah, let's go. Just strip it. Just strip it. It's perfect. It's genius. And I have 11 andesite alloy, so 6. Alright, yeah. We will get like 5 of those extension pole things. And then what we can do is we can set it up mechanically so that it just continuously pushes a mechanical drill into the ground. And it's like, even if it's a 1 block thing, let's see, mechanical drill. Drill. Okay. All right, hang on. Wait. I'm cooking. I'm certainly, well, if I'm not cooking, I'm certainly trying to. And we can make this whole system way easier. Actually, we could drill out huge chunks of earth and build on them. I really wish this had Galacticraft in it. I should do a Galacticraft like mod pack at some point. I really think I should. I think that'd be a pretty solid idea. Now, I don't want to tolerate all of this nonsense happening out here, but I have a lot of copper. I said I have a lot of copper. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make pipes and pumps, and I'm gonna run a pipe system into this area, which I should clear a spot to run some stuff down here, but I'm not super duper worried about it. Now I just need to take like half of those away, take this, do that, then it's planks on either side, and you get piston extenders. Then with a slab, which I don't have the planks for, something, god damn it, I will go out with an axe. Pray it's not nearly as scary out here as it was. Uh, Grab wood to make the planks I need to make a slab, and then we will make a mechanical piston, which I will then use in conjunction with... Now I'm put into an interesting position where I gotta figure out how I'm going to power the mechanical drill at the end. Ooh, now we're problem solving. Okay. I mean, I suppose what I could do, realistically, is set up an elevator using the mechanical piston. Reasonably, right? I mean, I know there's stuff in this, in Create, specifically for making elevators. But with a mechanical piston, couldn't I theoretically make an elevator? Like, just a platform I could stand on? I mean, I'd need a way to move it. But I could easily use a hand crank for that. Hand crank on either end. Oh, but it needs to be sustained. That's the thing. It needs to be sustained. What is that? Mechanical chicken. What does it do? What is the... It generates chicken eggs. Automatic egg generation? What could I need that many eggs for? What could I possibly need that many eggs for? No, we'll worry about it later. Right now, we're gonna tamper with pistons and the concept of pistons, and hopefully create a machine that functions really well. Right, I need the the planks, or the slabs, and this, and this. I knew I just had it, and then you have the mechanical piston. And then I put the piston extender, piston extension pole on the back, and the hand crank. Yes! And then I can pull it back as well. All right. Hang on. Where's my wrench? I have an idea. Okay, so if I do this, and then I put the hand crank on it, hand crank, then Place only in starting position. Always place when stopped. Place only when anchor destroyed. Okay, so it has nothing to work with as it stands. But if I climb down here and I put in the extension rods, this will go up. Okay. Now if I bring it back down and I stand on it, ow, I hurt myself. That's all. Oh, I'm hungry. I should have thought of that. It's because I'm using a hand crank. But now, if I use the mechanical drill, how do I... Let's see. That's pretty simple to make. It requires power from the back, from the rear. It requires a rotational force. Okay, so how do I provide that? Huh. Now, I have the question of a lifetime. Which is, if I place this, like so. Oh, wrong way. Place this like so, and then I clear up some space back here for a not insignificant amount of rods. Right. And then I put a hand crank on it. Can I push it? Yes! Oh, this is about to be so much fun. So I realized that I have a water wheel on hand. And I also have pipes that if I, have enough of them, I can run them through an entire facility. Which could allow me to utilize water wheels everywhere. Let's see if it's daytime and stopped raining. It is daytime and it stopped raining. And we are going to get back to work on digging out this area to build in. But now I'm having like a bit of a... I'm having a big think right now, which is extraordinarily rare for me. I don't often have a big think, but I'm having one. And I'm gonna... well, first I'm going to go put stuff in a chest so that I can make a... so I can make a water tank, or a tank. How do I make a tank again? It's the fluid tank. Yep, there it is. Alright, so fluid tanks are relatively easy to make. It'd be even easier if I had a press, but I don't as things stand. And you know what? That water wheel can stay there. There shouldn't be an emergency for any reason. If there is an emergency, I'll use my wrench. I'm saying that to remind future me, use your wrench in the event of an emergency. But what we can get started on... I spent so long underground, the sun's already going down again. Of course it is. But what we can start working on is a fluid tank room, which we can then turn into a boiler room. And I mean, this whole thing runs off of water wheels, of course. Why wouldn't it? But we can start filling tanks and utilizing boilers, which pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And utilizing boilers, we can use steam power to push the upper parts of... because I'm thinking, what if I go up? What if I build a tower? I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm pushing this yet, but it's kind of starting to come out. I'm kind of starting to get the vibe, and what I think I'm gonna do is break all this. No, don't be nighttime yet. Don't be nighttime yet. I don't want it to be late. I don't want it to be nighttime. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear out all of this, and I'm gonna get started on the first floor, so to speak. I mean, it doesn't look good yet. Not yet, but soon. Soon. Soon it'll look good and it'll be great. And I'm so excited for that. And little reminder to myself to use my wrench. And I think that's where we're going to end this video. Sorry for it being such a short one, guys. I just don't have a lot to talk about today. And also, a lot of the projects are going to be very boring, very menial. So, have a wonderful day, folks, and I hope to see you in the next video.